welcome to another video for Oral Solutions Checkpoint, and today we're going to be doing wheel stud threads on a twin axle mk7 Transit. It's the same setup on the mk8 as well, so if you just watch closely you might learn something. Okay, so 21mm. Okay, first of all you're going to start heating these bits just preemptively, because you really don't want anything snapping. Now these are 13mm and you just use a double hex socket. Just like to loosen these ones up first before I start stripping the brake carrier off, just so that I'm not wasting time. I want to make sure that this is doable before I continue. It's amazing what a bit of heat does. Let's hope the back of it comes off as easy, or else we're up the creek without a paddle. Okay, so every single one of them is loose now, so we're jamming. At the back of this, got 15mm top and bottom, but to be honest I don't think I'm going to be able to get access. The top one I think I'll be able to get in with a spanner. The bottom ones are 15, so they're both 15. Oh, that's tough. Well, it's loose. I've hurt myself in the process, but it's loose. And the top one will get into with a spanner. This is like another prime example of why I need a garage with a ramp. Doing work like this here would be so much easier, manageable for myself, because I'm literally falling to bits. This is a job that's been needing to be done the past couple of months, and I've not had a moment to get near it. But I got a cancellation today without the customer actually cancelling. They just never got back to me on time, and then turned it on me as if, why did you not contact me last night to remind me? It's like, why should you? Sunday is my day off, and plus I was not well, so why should it be me whenever I've already arranged it with you? And I said if I could get it done any sooner I would, but hey-ho, this is the people we deal with these days. This bottom one has been replaced with a 12mm for some reason, so quite possibly they've run into a bit of difficulty when removing the caliper to do brake pads. Just with your pry bar, just pry it out, set it up out the way. This is draining me. Well, it's moving the caliper how soon? Will it be enough? Time I'll lock it in. Just to give me a bit of grip. Yep, it's moving. This just goes to show perseverance pays off. It's occasions like this. It's a prime example of why you've got to keep going in life, because if you give up at the first hurdle, you're never going to get anywhere. So if you keep at it, persevere, and at the end of the day, if it works in the long run, great, at least you've tried. If it doesn't work, at the end of the day, don't beat yourself up over it, because in fact, it was actually one of my subscribers a long time ago made a great quote that has stuck with me, and I've used it on several occasions. But the master has failed more times than the apprentice has tried. At the end of the day, you got to fail to be good at what you do. 100%. You can't be good at everything first turn. There's a lot of people that say they are, but they're talking crap, just full of their own malachite. But keep at it, keep doing it, and you'll manage. So now we're back down to the front. We've got to use your double hex again to get these 8 bolts off. So unfortunately, this is the only double hex 13 I've got, and it's actually a half drive, old school, and I'm using a step down because all the rest of the sockets that I've got in the lockup are hex. I've got plenty down in the container, but I'm not going to arse about. I've got limited time enough as it is doing this today. So before I remove these, I'm going to get a tray to catch any oil that comes out down the bottom. And because these are all loosened anyway, I'm going to continue the rest with the buzz gun. Just make sure you're in the undo position. Right, so there's that one ready. Oh. All this just to do studs at the back. But it is what it is. I don't think I've got a socket that'll fit that. Need to check my sockets and see what I've got. Nah! Oh no. No. Oh really? Fuck. Oh, I'm absolutely scundered. But just had my lunch. The centre socket on that Transit is a 65 socket. I cannot find my socket anywhere, so I've had to do the tour of Scotland to try and find one, and I can't find one. So a couple of the motor factors and an engineering place says yes, we can get that for you tomorrow. Now unfortunately I don't have that time to spare. It needs to be done today. So I've messaged one of my good friends that he has one and he says I can use, so I'm just going to head over and grab it off him. This here guy has helped me out numerous of times. He's a good guy, so we'll head over, we'll get the socket, get the job done and get it back to him as soon as I can. This is the lengths we go to actually get a job done. It can be dire sometimes, and see, to be honest, see all these TV programmes of how to do things and that, they never show you this. You know, they never show you bolts getting stuck, or they maybe don't have a tool that they need to actually go and get, you know. They make it all look so easy when it's not. The amount of driving about I've been doing just to try and get this sorted, it's really added into my time. Considering that first job, I got messed about. They messaged me too late and they're like, oh, I can go and get the exhaust for you now. No, you can't, because the job's already expired. I'm on to my next job. I'm not sitting about waiting on you getting back to me. It doesn't work like that. It's just annoying because they get dry with you whenever you say, look, I can't sing to your hymn sheet. You know, life goes on. I've got a business to run and bills to pay, so I'm not going to be sitting about waiting on your beck and call to come and work on your motor. It doesn't work like that. And for that, it would need to go to the back of the line. I thought they actually gathered by whenever I booked them in. That's another thing we're up against, isn't it? Look at this mammoth. 65mm. It's that big. Need to use a step down on it. You ever just get the feeling that nothing else is going to go to plan with this? Oh my god. We're just going to carry on regardless. So let's see how we get on with this. I reckon it will be tight. Now just for reference, if you're doing the passenger side, one of these, the threads are reversed. So you need to go clockwise to loosen it. But on this here side, it's anti-clockwise. Okay. Here it goes. Whoa, it actually came. Right. Job to good. I'm pleased that that wasn't overly tight. So to lift this little bearing off, just sit it in that wee drum with the oil. This is where it becomes tricky because we don't have a bench. We're just kind of doing this on the ground. So what the plan is, we're just going to spray it with some M40 lubricant by Mannold. Just let it soak in. You want to get this ABS ring off as gently as you can. That's it, starting to move. It's getting there, slow progress, but it's getting there. Job's a good one. One ABS ring off successfully, and I think these are T50s or T55s. So I'll just nip along and get the torch for this, and hopefully we'll be cooking with gas. Been using a bit of heat on these, and just simply hammering the socket and the extension with the copper mallet at the top, just giving it a shock, and then just getting it with the buzz gun. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off so far. don't want to damage the front part, and you don't want to damage the wheel bearing neither. So you need to just get it on its side and just watch your fingers. Right, just big tap. Just do the same at the other side until you get enough momentum on it to make it free. It's starting to come away here. Just persevere with another hit or two. You can see it coming off. I would say that would shimmy off, but just that's it separated. So just got to go and retrieve the new studs. The big question is, where have I put the studs for this? Because I cannot remember. They could be anywhere. So I'm going to check in the Jeep, absolutely tear out the shreds and see if I can find it. It was that long ago I bought them, so they could be anywhere. Thankfully I got them. They were in the glove compartment of the L200. So I already had the wheel studs already off it. Now this is the ones I had temporarily on it, and I'll just show you how they come off. Just say for argument's sake, put a brick on each side, and then just tap this here down, get it out, and that gets it off. Now you're putting the new ones on, it's the same process except you're just tapping them in. Tap it in like you're Happy Gilmore.
All you gotta do is tap it in.
Okay, it's a nice new one here. Just tap it in. Tap it in. Make sure they're tapped in nice and even. You don't want any wee gaps around it. You'll notice how I'm getting this seated in, just sitting it over the socket, just to give it the support of both sides. Okay, there we go, nice. Really don't want to be putting these in with the buzz gun, but I think I'll get them started and just gently put them in. Gently put them in with the buzz gun and then tighten them up with the ratchet. I'm just using the softer part of the mallet this time. Give this disc a little clean down with some brake cleaner and get the wheel bearing back on. I'm literally falling to bits. Some of these here are actually solid, however they're just quite rusty, just with it lying about. There we go, job jigging. You just really got to line the disc back up again. Right, that's the worst part over and done with. We just got to get the hanger back on first, and what I'm going to do, the bolt that didn't look too good, I'm going to put it at the bottom and put the good one at the top. Now, the both of these here don't look too healthy, but I'm just got to carry on regardless. This here one that I'm putting in at the top looks a bit better. So I'm just going to roll with it. Right, job's a good one. Just got to get the caliper and the brake pads on now. I've already got one brake pad on, just got to get the other one on. Give it a little tap. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. How easy would it be to like fold the business and start again? How easy would it be to fold the business and start again? Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Yeah. That's it all pieced back together. Now, the downside of this, the inner tyre, whenever it had the accident, had a big slice in the sidewall, so it's not repairable. So I'm going to need to go down to the yard and see if I can find a pickup wheel for it that I can put on the inside, and then hopefully get this thing moving safely on its own steam. Once I get the light board fitted, I think there's a side marker light, I think it can be just put back up again. Hopefully I can get this thing mobile and get it cleared out as well, because it's just been used as a store from the accident. So plus I need to get that socket back as well, because I promised it would be back today. I've got the new light board for it to replace the damaged one, and I've also got another wheel to go on it as well. So hopefully get this mobile back on the road within a day or two. Get this fitted in. tighten up. That's everything back on, and call it a day with this, and I'll do the light board hopefully tomorrow if I get a chance. So hopefully you get the general gist on how to do the wheel threads on a Mk7 Transit. It's relatively easy enough, just faffed about, but once you get the hang of it, it's not rocket science. You can do it. You can do it.
You can do it all night long! You can do it!